Welcome to Hong Kong. You probably know it for its towering skyline and vibrant culture, but there are many more surprises that amazes even the most seasoned travelers. In this video, we'll be exploring 10 astonishing facts about this dynamic city that might just leave you speechless. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated places on Earth, with over 7.5 million people crammed into an area of just 426 square miles. That's an astonishing 17,000 people per square mile, making it over 100 times more densely populated than the United States. To put that in perspective, if the entire world had the same population density as Hong Kong, the global population would be over 500 billion people, far exceeding the planet's resources. But what's more interesting? Because of the lack of land, corpses in Hong Kong are in dire need of real estate. The government has had to encourage citizens to use other contemporary means of burial, like burning ashes and keeping at home, pouring out into the sea, etc. This extreme density also means many Hong Kong residents live in notoriously cramped conditions, with some families of 4 squeezed into apartments smaller than a standard US parking space. The world's longest outdoor escalator system is located in Hong Kong, stretching over 2,600 feet up the steep hills of the Central District. This mind-boggling escalator network, which takes commuters almost half a mile uphill, is the equivalent height of a 65-story skyscraper. To put that into perspective, the escalator system is longer than the Eiffel Tower is tall. It's an astounding engineering feat, transporting an incredible 65,000 people per day up the notoriously steep slopes of Hong Kong's urban landscape. The sheer scale of this system is jaw-dropping. If laid out straight, it would be longer than the Empire State Building is tall. And remarkably, this gargantuan escalator has been in operation since 1993, ferrying countless workers up the hillside every single day in one of the most densely populated cities on the planet. Hong Kong's Tian Tan Buddha statue, one of the largest bronze Buddha statues in the world, stands at an astonishing 112 feet tall. To put that into perspective, this colossal Buddha figure is taller than a 10-story building and weighs an incredible 250 tons, the equivalent of 50 fully grown African elephants. Constructed over 12 years between 1990 and 2002, the statue's sheer size and scale is simply breathtaking. Visitors are left in awe standing at the base of this towering gilded Buddha, which can be seen for miles across the surrounding mountains and valleys. What's even more remarkable is that the Tian Tan Buddha is seated on a 3-story throne building, making the entire structure an astounding 202 feet high, taller than the Statue of Liberty in New York. The level of craftsmanship and engineering required to create such an enormous bronze Buddha in such a remote location is truly mind-boggling. Hong Kong has more Rolls-Royce cars per capita than any other city in the world. In this densely packed financial hub, with its towering skyscrapers and stratospheric real estate prices, it's estimated that there is one Rolls-Royce for every 5,000 residents. That means there are more ultra-luxury British automobiles per person in Hong Kong than anywhere else on the planet. To put this in perspective, if this level of Rolls-Royce ownership was replicated globally, there would be over 1.5 million Rolls-Royces on the world's roads, more than 10 times the actual global sales. This staggering concentration of the world's most prestigious and expensive cars is a testament to the incredible wealth and income inequality in Hong Kong, where the average home costs over $1.2 million. While the average resident struggles with the city's notoriously high cost of living, a small elite are able to indulge in automotive excess on a scale that is simply unmatched anywhere else on Earth. The Bank of China Tower in Hong Kong, designed by renowned architect I.M. Pai, is one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world, standing at an astonishing 1,205 feet tall. To put this mind-bending height into perspective, the Bank of China Tower is taller than the Empire State Building and nearly as tall as the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the world's tallest building. This 72-story behemoth is so colossal that it can be seen from over 30 miles away on a clear day. The sheer engineering required to construct a building of this scale is simply breathtaking. The tower's foundation alone required 62,000 tons of concrete to build. What's even more shocking is that the Bank of China Tower was completed in 1989, a testament to Hong Kong's rapid development and the city's architectural ambition. Stepping out onto the streets of Hong Kong, one is struck by the sheer density of these towering skyscrapers, with the Bank of China Tower dwarfing everything around it. It's a skyline that has to be seen to be believed. The world's longest outdoor covered escalator system in Hong Kong takes commuters an astounding 2,600 feet up the city's steep hillsides, allowing people to avoid grueling climbs that would otherwise be nearly impossible on foot. This mind-bogglingly long escalator network, which spans almost half a mile, is the equivalent height of a 65-story skyscraper. To put the scale of this system into perspective, if the escalators were laid out in a straight line, they would stretch longer than the Eiffel Tower is tall. What's even more shocking is that this colossal transportation system transports an incredible 65,000 people per day, ferrying workers up the notoriously steep slopes of Hong Kong's densely packed urban landscape. The sheer engineering required to construct and operate such a gargantuan escalator system is truly awe-inspiring, especially when you consider that it has been running smoothly since 1993. For the residents of Hong Kong, this escalator has become an essential part of their daily commute, allowing them to navigate the city's vertical terrain with remarkable ease. Every single night in Hong Kong, the world's largest permanent light and sound show, called A Symphony of Lights, takes place on a truly epic scale. Involving more than 40 key buildings on both sides of the iconic Victoria Harbour, this mind-bending spectacle features a dazzling display of synchronized lights, lasers, and pyrotechnics that is visible for miles. The sheer number of buildings participating in this nightly extravaganza is simply breathtaking. It would be like if the entire skylines of Manhattan and Brooklyn were transformed into a single coordinated light show. The logistics required to orchestrate such a massive production every single evening are staggeringly complex, with thousands of individual lights and speakers all timed to create a mesmerizing 13-minute performance. What's even more shocking is that this world record-holding light show has been dazzling audiences in Hong Kong for over 15 years, a true testament to the city's innovative spirit and commitment to showcasing its architectural and technological prowess on a global stage. Hong Kong's newborn babies have the highest life expectancy in the world, with an average life expectancy of over 84 years. This is an absolutely astonishing statistic when you consider the immense challenges and stresses that Hong Kong's population faces on a daily basis. Despite the city's densely packed urban environment, sky-high real estate prices, and intense work culture, Hong Kong manages to provide its citizens with access to world-class healthcare that allows them to live longer than anyone else on the planet. To put this in perspective, a newborn baby born in Hong Kong today can expect to live over 5 years longer than a newborn in Japan, which previously held the record for highest life expectancy. This means that children born in Hong Kong today will likely see the 22nd century, outliving the current global average life expectancy by over a decade. The fact that such remarkable longevity can be achieved in one of the most densely populated and high-pressure cities is a testament to Hong Kong's medical system and standard of living, which is truly unparalleled. Hong Kong has the world's largest concentration of high-rise buildings, with an astonishing over 7,500 skyscrapers towering over the city's densely packed landscape. To put this staggering number into perspective, if all of Hong Kong's skyscrapers were placed in a single location, they would cover an area larger than Manhattan. The sheer density of these soaring towers is simply mind-boggling. In some districts, there can be over 30,000 people living within a single square mile, with many residing in apartment blocks 50 stories high or more. The relentless construction of these vertical cities has transformed Hong Kong's skyline into a jaw-dropping forest of glass and steel, with new high-rises constantly being added to accommodate the city's ever-growing population. What makes this statistic even more shocking is that Hong Kong only has a total land area of just 426 square miles, meaning that well over half of the city's limited space is occupied by these colossal high-rise buildings, a true testament to the incredible vertical development that has taken place. The scale and density of Hong Kong's skyscraper-filled urban landscape is unlike anything else found on Earth. Hong Kong's Chungking Mansions, a single nondescript building complex in the Kowloon district, is one of the most ethnically diverse places on the entire planet. Housed within this crumbling 17-foot story building are over 4,000 people hailing from more than 120 different nationalities. To put this astounding level of diversity into perspective, Chungking Mansions contains a greater number of ethnicities than some small countries. This sprawling vertical village is a true United Nations unto itself, where you can find Indians, Pakistanis, Africans, Middle Easterners, and countless other nationalities all living, working, and interacting within the confines of a single decrepit high-rise. The sheer concentration of people from such a wide array of backgrounds is simply mind-boggling. What makes this fact even more shocking is that Chongqing Mansions is known for its lawlessness, cheap accommodations, and unsavory reputation, yet it manages to sustain this incredible melting pot of humanity in the heart of one of the world's most densely populated and prosperous cities. The diversity found within this one unassuming building is a remarkable testament to the globalized, multicultural nature of modern Hong Kong. Hong Kong never ceases to amaze, does it? It's a city where the extraordinary is just part of everyday life. From having the world's longest outdoor covered escalator to being home to the most skyscrapers in the world, Hong Kong holds surprises around every corner. We hope you enjoyed uncovering these jaw-dropping facts about Hong Kong with us. If you're fascinated by what you've learned today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with more incredible stories from around the globe. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.